Namaste and Hare Krishna. My name is Kishore and this is Yoga for Stability. All right, we're going to start with Tadasana. Tadasana is in every asana there is. I have this nice mat here. You can use a mat, you can use your floor, you can use whatever you have. So when we start in Tadasana, we start with the feet on the floor, and this is your arch. Right next to your arch is the first metatarsal and the inner heel, where the heel meets the arch. Place those 2 points on the floor with the arch lifted, and you place the outer rim, little toe side of the foot, on the floor. Just like that. You balance the weight on the front of the foot and the back of the foot and both feet. This is the mountain pose. When you bring your weight onto your heels and on the outside rim of the foot, you'll feel the arch lift to the knees, and then lift the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down, and bring the arms to the side. This is Tadasana. When you first feel the weight on your heel, start with the medial side of the heel, where the feet touch. Then, bring the weight onto the back of the heel. Then move the weight onto the outer heel. When you do that, you'll feel the weight on the whole heel, and then you'll get in one straight line from the head to the shoulders all the way down, and you can let your fingers move down and your toes relax. The essence of Tadasana is stability, like nothing can move you. It teaches you to stand on your own 2 feet. All right, next one is Trikonasana. This is the triangle. But we focus on the same thing. We have our inner arch, the inner ankle lifting, the arch lifting. We have the outer rim of the foot pressing down, right in between where the toe meets the heel, like in between, halfway through the foot. Feet are wide apart from Tadasana. Extend your arms and legs and turn the right leg out. Get the right foot to align with the center of the left arch. And keep your chest facing forward with the weight lifting of those arches. And on your exhalation, right hand goes down on the floor. Left arm goes up. Of course, you can use your shin bone. You can use a block. I'll use a block here. And you feel a bunch of triangles. It's a very geometric asana. And as the right hand goes down, left arm lifts up, you feel the extension through your shoulders. And keep turning the right leg out until the knee is in line with the center of the thigh. It's a very aligning pose. Lift the arm up, breathe, get the feet parallel, and get the block to the other side. Turn the left leg out, step the right foot in a little, and get the heel to align with the center of that arch. Bring the weight onto the outer rim of that heel again. Still keep your mind on that heel, because when you feel that way, the organs in your body feel light, they lift. Then as you extend the arms, bring the hand down, but keep lifting that arm up. It's as if you're balancing back on a wall. Breathe and lift the arm up towards the ceiling. So this is Tadasana, Uttita Trikonasana, and next is Uttita Parshvakonasana, the side angle. So the side angle happens when you bend that leg. You bring the arm over the head. Extend the arms. Turn your right leg out. Step the left foot in. Bend your right leg now. You see how the thigh is parallel with the floor. And you see that leg. The leg is straight and it's lifting that inner knee from the arch. It's even more of a challenge now because the leg is bending. And you place the hand down and you lift the arm. And as you lift the arm, you turn the arm. Extend the arm over the head. This is the side angle. Parshva Konasana. Your feet the other side. And then you turn that right thigh, turn that left thigh out 90 degrees. So those toes point all the way to the left side. Get the heel in line with that arch and extend your arms. Then bend your leg and bring the weight in the center of your body. So the way you do that is you keep that arch lifted of that back foot, the brain of the asana. You lift the arm, turn the arm, and extend the arm over the head. It's really a wonderful pose. It's one of my favorites. Let's move this mat a little bit this way. And as you breathe, you feel the essence of God within you. Because breath is life, and God is life. So you feel that every time you expand from Tadasana, you're expanding your breath throughout the lungs and your consciousness throughout every cell. Now it is downward facing dog pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog is Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho means downward, so the head rests. This is a very big deal. Because after you've done some vigorous exercise or you've done some hard work for the day or these two poses, you want to feel a refreshment. So I like to start with Uttanasana. You bring the arms down by bringing your chest forward and your legs are stretched. Your legs are straight. Then you have the hands down and you plant those palms as soon as possible and walk the feet out as much as possible until your heels are either up off the floor or they're like almost off the floor. Then the bottom of the foot needs to extend from the toe to the heel, and the arch must not drop at all. And you bring the weight into those heels without trying to lock the knee. The knee will lock, but without trying to, because the heels extend so much, and then you relax. There needs to be not any strain in there. The whole idea of yoga is you align the body with the breath and the mind, and you don't have this strain we're talking about. Because the effort needs to be effortless. Then we'll do it again. This time we're going to keep the toes pointing straight forward and the outer heel moving down faster than the inner heel. Outer is lateral, the little toe side of the foot. And the inner heel must stay lifted. Then you walk your hands out and breathe. The whole spine extends and the head rests down with the eyes soft. This is like a recuperation asana. You're supposed to relax here while the legs are intensely stretching. Breathe. And you see I have my head on the block because there's a rest. You can hold the pose for as long as you want, but I prefer not too long, because then you can get moving on to another one. We're going to do Uttanasana now. It's very simple. Just going to hold my elbows and relax. And try and see if I can get the weight onto my heels, but like not onto my heels. So my feet are balanced with the weight from front to back.
Then I relax the torso down and extend the legs very, very strongly. Breathe.
Yeah, that's good for you. All right, yes. Now we are doing Prasarita Padottanasana. What a long name. The name is about the wide legs and your head down. So we'll change the mat here and get the wide legs. The stretch is incredible. It relaxes your knees. It's really quite nice. Watch this. The legs go as wide as the mat. My legs are long enough, they can go as wide as the mat. Then lift your arms so the ribs follow that extension and bring your chest so it is in line with that floor, facing the floor. And you will feel like you're floating. But those arches, that inner ankle, still has to lift dramatically to make this happen. Then the hands go down. You have a concave back and you really bring your body so far forward that you think you're almost going to fall forward, but you're not. Then the legs extend very much. Bend your arms and rest.
This is a restful asana. And you keep the toes relaxed. Breathe. There's nothing you need to do with your head. Lift the shoulders. There's nothing you need to do with your head. You just have to softly let the crown of the head fall and rest. Breathe.
Good. You come back together. It does make you feel stable because the legs are like pillars. They're very strong. Let's go for the bridge pose, which is called Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Here we go. I'll turn the mat the other way so you can see my arch. The chest is like an arch, like an archway. Watch this. You place the body down, you hold the ankles, and you lift as high as you can with that chest. And the only way to do that is to keep your shoulders and arms down. Yes, you press with the heels. Yes, you press with the legs, but the chest is lifted high because your shoulders relax down. You breathe, you look at your chest. That is just preparation. I'm going to see if I can use a block. Now, there's something called the sacrum. And the sacrum is right there, the bone at the bottom of your spine. It's very nice and flat. This sacrum is where the block goes. Feet close to the hips, lift up the sacrum and place that block. You can place anything there, any amount of height that you can. Then turn the arms and keep that heart lifted. The heart is inverted. This is a wonderful asana for your whole body. And you can see the chin lock and the head relaxed. You breathe. And there's nothing to do again with your head because you're looking to find your head to be in a restful state. It's a meditative state. The back of the neck relaxes. That's where that vagus nerve is. Those nerves that run along the back of the neck. And then you breathe nice and soft and smooth. Now we're going to try to do this without the block. You ready? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get your hands on your back and place your hands right next to where your ribs are and bring your elbows back. See if you can do that. That's how your arms are going to be in Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, the bridge pose that you go from the shoulder stand, you drop back. Let's see. Let's see it happen. You ready? I know I'm ready. There we go. We're going up. And you drop back. It's so nice. And you can walk the feet back out so that you push the heels and you dig those heels and you lift the chest higher and you just let that back of the neck relax.
Let the tension go. There's no need to hold on to that tension. And then, of course, you have to come back up. Yes. Of course.
Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. It's good. Okay, so now we're going to do Bharadvajasana on the chair. It's a chair twist. It's very nice. Watch this. You get a chair, place it down. You sit on the side and you hold the back of the chair. Just like that. I'll show the other side of it. It's really important that you do this pose because your back, your lower back, your upper back. I mean, when I first learned this asana, it was for the lower back. But the upper back, this works too, especially if your shoulder aches. Here we go. So you keep your feet and your knees exactly, just don't change anything. We have all different kinds of instructions. Move the buttock to the knee. Just try and see if you can keep your feet and your knees not moving. And do whatever you can with your hips to just not move your knees. Then keep your shoulders above the hips and breathe. Exhale as you turn. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale as you turn, and just really bring that left shoulder back if you're turning to the right. It's a pretty obvious intuition. And then keep your ribs in line with each other. Don't let them move too far from the original position. Just a slow, steady turn of the chest, of the ribs. And you do it both sides. Almost every asana we do both sides. Yes. All right. So now we do Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta. Supta is an ancient word from Sanskrit that means to recline. Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm going to place this belt around my hips and around my knees and around my feet. Then I'm going to place these blankets right here. And I'm going to rest. So you put the belt around your feet and around your hips. Did I say my knees? No. Around your feet and around your hips. And then you slowly... Yes. And you slowly bring the belt to a tight position so your legs don't move. And you relax the whole body back. The palms are up. And you see the bound angle lets the palms up. And you roll the shoulders back and you close your eyes. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. And you see here, there's these ribs. These ribs, bring these ribs out to the side to breathe. It's called diaphragmatic breathing. Your diaphragm is here. It's this long, like umbrella sheath of muscle right above the liver. You want to just softly breathe in through there. Very nice. Okay, so now is our last asana. We are going to do Shavasana. Now, because we're talking about yoga for stability, we're going to do Shavasana with the feet at the wall. Usually we don't do that. Usually we just do like the legs and arms are just out to the side. But today, I want to get the feet at the wall so that there is no movement, no really energy expending with the feet. And the hips just stay where they are. So watch this. You're going to have the mat at the wall and the blanket underneath the head. Then I'm going to lay back with my feet against the wall, bottoms of the feet at the wall, and my toes pointed up to the ceiling. And just rest. And you can rest as long as you want. You need to, of course, breathe into your heart, you see. This is more spiritual than it is a physical instruction. You need to feel the presence of the Lord in your heart. And this is the purpose of yoga, is there's someone called Paramatma. And this is the eternal, unlimited energy in your heart. And you focus on this while you do Shavasana so that you never feel alone or anxious. Palms up, relax, and let the legs and the hips completely go. Nothing to do here. All right. Well, listen, it was a pleasure to teach you all. Have a great day. Come back for more. I'll be back again. Namaste. Hare Krishna. See you soon.